Okay, good morning everyone. So, this is a very great day for us to start another vlog, and I'm really pumped up to start my day with physical activity. I would want to start the day with, of course, the vlog. That's an activity, but then the physical activity that I'm referring to is maybe I'll have time before I'll be doing my readings in the library. I will be visiting Razon. Uh, Now, talking about Razon, that leads me to the storyline of this vlog. You see, there's this story, there's a film by Saint Lasal, story of Saint Lasal, uh, when he was starting to propagate his Lasalian schools in France. That's in the year 1680. There was a part of the story there that really inspired me. There was this young lad uh, who actually grabbed. He was visiting. He was, I think, a priest at that time, performing his duties in the parish. And then there was this young poor lad who snatched his, who grabbed and snatched his medallion, I think, or a cross. And then so Saint Lasal ran after that lad until he reached the slummed areas of France, and then he found him with his family. And so instead of uh, accusing and sent him to jail or incarcerating him, Saint Lasal ended up sharing his belongings right there and then. He shared, I think, his cloak and then food and even money, I think, to the family. And when Saint Lasal saw that someone is sick, he felt compassion, and ever since that day, instead of really focusing on the wrong act of the lad, he started helping that young lad. And the mother of that young man who snatched his medallion, asked him, "So, when are you going to come back? When are you coming back?" And Saint Lasal said, "So long as the door is open, I will always come back." So same thing with the T-shirt that I'm wearing now. Um, you might ask, why am I wearing this T-shirt? Well, in fact, I'm already a teacher in Far Eastern University. Well, I'm wearing the T-shirt for the purpose that I am visiting. I'm always visiting Lasal because, for one, it's the center of learning, center of education, leadership, no? Center for innovation, teaching, technology. Uh, the resources page that I created was born out of that philosophy of always trying to think of innovation. And part of innovation in teaching is to blend with our students. We have to deal with our students as they are, as who they are now, what they're doing. If they use multimedia formats, then we will have to use that as a source of learning. And so the center of that learning is actually De La Salle University. So that's the reason why I'm wearing this t-shirt now. And as well, I'm a lifetime member because I need to upgrade whenever I feel that I am drained. So I just go to Razon, I go to the library to recharge, and as well search for resources that my students will benefit. My, for one, my current school is the Far Eastern University. My students would always benefit from my visiting DLSU. Now, talking about Lasal, you see, my daughter, no matter how I'd say that it is not easy to be a Lasalian. For one, it's very expensive. But then she would dream of wanting to be a Lasalian student. And I do not know the reason for that, but I started uh, my life as a Lasallian started when I enrolled. That's 2006. And Kyle, my daughter, was then, I think, 5, 6 years old. And she actually absorbed uh, what I was then. I was really expressive, very proud of my being an animal. Even in my post in the Facebook conversation, people would see me as a green-blooded animal. And the reason for that is there's this culture in Manila that when you're a Lasalle, there's certain pride in it. But when you go to the provinces, people might find it annoying when you are really a proud Lasallian. And so, to cut the story short, maybe you would ask, why did I leave Lasalle? So that's a very long story. But then now I'm in Far Eastern University. I'm telling Kyle, we just have to, uh, you just have to support me. Where I am, you have to support me. If I support for the volleyball team of FU, you have to support me. But then she does not understand that. Even if I'd say, let's support this team, she would go for the green team still. And I understand. My wife would say, you can't just remove that from her. Even if I'd say, forget about the Animo thing. She would say, no, I cannot because it's my dream. So maybe that's the reason why I keep on coming back, because I need to search it. It's kind of a soul searching of why do I still need to come back. And it's because it's really within my blood. So whatever you do to me, it's really within our blood. Because part of the mentoring, the knowledge, the skills that I learned, my mentor taught me, all these things, it's because I started before, I started with that notion. Okay, so I'll try to email Dr. Danny or Dr. Alan to inquire about the program. And when I decided to email, when I read the email, I was inspired by their humility in treating with applicants. So I said in my email, Dear Professor Dan, Dear Professor Alan. But then they just replied to me, Hi Arnel, we are thankful that you applied. See you soon. So that's very simple email. I felt that they are really friendly, they are really accommodating, and so that's the reason why I'm wearing this t-shirt now. So I'm heading to Rason right now to maybe just have a shooting routine. Then after that, I'll be going to Henry C to look for resources that I can share in my blog, and I'd be teaching you where to pass if you wanna go to Harrison. So for those of you who are Lasallians, who are new Lasallians now, who wouldn't know where to pass, there's this other exit going to Adriatico, and I'll show you that later. And of course, I'd show you where I eat, my favorite place in Lasal. So I know that my daughter would be the happiest when she sees this, and when she knows that I'd be going to Lasal. I won't be interviewing anyone. I'll just be documenting what I do, what I love doing there, and I will just be showing you favorite hubs, and hopefully we will be able to discover a lot of things and even rediscover as we go on with this journey of vlogging. And so always I'm having breakfast. I'm hitting two birds with one stone. So vlogging and having breakfast. Always start with a banana and then carbohydrates. I have two now because I'm playing basketball. And of course, Milo. So it's K because for Kyle, would always remind me to take my Milo, not coffee. So that's it. Please stay tuned. You have to wait for the blog that I'll be uploading later. This one, just to set up the mood for blogging. So thank you very much. I'm really thankful that you support. You keep on clicking, sharing the links in my blog. So don't forget to always click Apply Linguistics 101.blogspot.com. Thank you for all your support. I know God sees your generosity. So thank you for helping me out. Well, propagate, if I may use the more scholarly term, propagate spirit of generosity, reading, critical reading, writing, and as well doing research. So thank you very much. Bye. See you later.